Welcome to the Deep Dive, brought to you by the Real Japan podcast. Today we are diving deep into something I find fascinating: Japanese airports. Seriously, we're not just talking runways and gates, we're looking at places that almost redefine what a travel hub can be. Places where super advanced tech meets this really thoughtful traditional design. And the result: extreme efficiency, sure, but also genuine passenger comfort. We've got some amazing details lined up. Think AI security you barely notice, taking less than 5 minutes. And even, believe it or not, the world's first airport hot spring. You'll want to stick with us till the end for this one feature. It honestly sounds like something out of a movie. Oh, and before we jump in, everything we talked about today, all the specifics, plus links to useful stuff, it's all in the complete travel resource. Check the link in the description for that.
Okay, so let's set the stage a bit. What makes Japanese airport design so, well, different? I think it really boils down to this blend. High-tech innovation alongside really considered aesthetic choices. The focus is always on maximizing comfort, maximizing efficiency, and really trying to cut down on that travel fatigue we all feel.
That blend is key, isn't it? It's not just about being modern for the sake of it. It feels like they're trying to actively eliminate the stress of travel. So how do they actually do that on the tech side? Because sometimes efficiency can feel a bit cold or sterile, you know?
Right. But here, the tech aims to be almost invisible, smoothing the process. We're talking advanced AI systems managing things like security queues, biometric e-gates for check-in and immigration super streamlined, and those automated baggage drop systems that just work. The tech basically handles the boring stuff, the logistics, so the physical space can focus on making you feel better.
That makes a lot of sense. And that frees up the design to bring in things like natural elements, things that really change the feel of the place. You see things like huge glass walls letting light pour in, Zen gardens right there in the terminal, even hot springs, as you mentioned. It makes the airport feel less like a functional box and more like well, a relaxing transition zone.
Exactly. It turns waiting time, which is usually dead time, into something that can actually be quite pleasant. An experience. It really reflects Japan's deep commitment to hospitality, omotenashi. The airport is the first and last impression of the country, after all.
Okay, let's get into some specifics then. These sound incredible. Where should we start? Maybe that engineering marvel, Kansai International, KIX, the one on its own island.
Yes, KIX is a great example, built on an artificial island in Osaka Bay, which is just ambitious to begin with. It was designed by Renzo Piano, the famous architect. The main terminal actually looks a bit like a glider's wing. And that wasn't just for looks. It helps with airflow and passenger flow inside. It's the main international gateway for that whole Kansai region: Osaka, Kyoto, Kobe.
And the efficiency numbers are pretty staggering. We found data showing their AI-powered security lanes can get you through in under 5 minutes, regularly. I mean, compare that to Heathrow or JFK. 5 minutes is almost unbelievable.
It really is. But thinking about KIX, building on an artificial island in a seismically active area known for typhoons, that sounds incredibly challenging from an engineering standpoint.
Yeah.
How does it hold up?
Good point. That's where the resilience factor comes in. It's incredible. They built it with these special engineering solutions like hydraulic jacks under the support columns to counteract the island's sinking and to withstand earthquakes. And the proof: well, back in 1995, the Great Hanshin earthquake hit, a massive 7.3 magnitude quake. The epicenter was only about 12 miles away.
Wow, so really close.
Exactly. And KIX, it remained completely undamaged, operational, that kind of planning, that foresight. That's just on another level.
It really is. The engineering is just as impressive as the design. Okay, so from KIX's resilience, let's jump to speed. Tokyo Haneda, HND.
Yes, Saneda. H&D is all about speed and convenience, especially its connection to the city. You land, and bam, you can be in central Tokyo really fast. We're talking like 14 minutes on the fastest train line from Shinagawa Station, maybe 20 minutes total transit time via monorail or train right into the heart of the city. For anyone on a tight schedule, that's a huge advantage compared to getting into other major world capitals.
And it consistently ranks incredibly high. It was voted the world's best domestic airport just recently, in 2025. Plus, it has one of the fastest baggage systems anywhere. Average wait time for your bags, just 8 minutes.
8 minutes.
8 minutes. So the speed isn't just the train link, it's the whole process from the moment you touch down.
What I love, though, is that they don't sacrifice the Japan experience for all that speed. The international terminal has this amazing area called Edo Koji. It's like a recreation of an old Edo period street.
Oh, yeah, I've seen pictures of that.
Yeah.
With little shops and food stalls.
Exactly. Artisan shops, traditional street food. You step out of this sleek, modern terminal right into a little slice of historical Tokyo. It's quite something.
For a moment of calm before you dash off
Yeah.
the observation deck, It gives you these surprisingly serene views of Mount Fuji on a clear day.
A view of Mount Fuji from the airport deck.
I mean, how many airports can offer that as a standard feature? It's pretty special.
Definitely. Okay, so we've talked speed, resilience, the big city hubs. Let's shift gears a bit. What about airports that really lean into relaxation and well-being? Let's head down near Nagoya to Chubu Centraire International Airport, NGO. Also on an artificial island, by the way.
Ah, yes, Centraire. Even its design hints at hospitality.
Mm.
The terminal roof is shaped like a traditional Japanese folding fan. It's quite elegant. But the standout feature, the one that gets all the attention, is the onsen.
The hot spring bath, right? You mentioned that earlier.
The world's first airport hot spring bath, yeah. You can literally sit in the thermal water, relax, and watch the planes taking off and landing right outside through a huge window.
Okay, hold on. A real hot spring bath inside the terminal. That sounds incredibly relaxing, but also slightly surreal. Is it actually easy to access for regular passengers?
It is. It's called Funo U, and it perfectly captures that focus on passenger well-being. Imagine washing off the grime of a long flight or having one last relaxing soak before heading home. It's genius, really.
It really is. Talk about combating travel fatigue.
Yeah,
And for aviation geeks like me, they have something too, right?
they do. There's an aviation complex called Flight Park. It even has a Boeing 787 Dreamliner exhibit you can explore. Plus, the whole airport layout is very centralized, which means less walking, especially after a long flight. That's always appreciated.
Definitely. So even the busiest airports try to bring in that sense of calm. What about Narita, NRT? That's the big international gateway for Tokyo traditionally.
Right, Narita is huge, Japan's busiest international airport. But even there, they incorporate design to reduce stress. Terminal 1, for example, has this massive 100-meter-long glass wall. It just floods the main departure concourse with natural light.
And natural light is known to help with jet lag and fatigue, isn't it?
Exactly. It makes that arrival experience feel less jarring, less institutional. Narita also have pockets of calm, like small zen gardens and observation decks.
And while it's a bit further out from Tokyo than Haneda, the connections are still excellent. You've got the Narita Express, the Kaisei Skyliner. Both get you into central Tokyo in under, what, 30 to 40 minutes usually?
Yeah, still very efficient. And a little tip, if you happen to be traveling in late March or early April.
Cherry blossom season.
Precisely. Narita Park is very close by, and it's famous for its cherry blossoms. You can potentially squeeze in a viewing right after landing or before flying out. A lovely, unexpected bonus.
Okay, we promised something special at the end, something almost theatrical. We need to head north now to Hokkaido Nuchitos Airport, CTS, the gateway to Japan's amazing ski resorts.
Ah, Nuchiose. It has a completely different feel, very suited to Hokkaido. Lots of natural wood in the design, big glass windows framing those snowy landscapes. It feels warm and connected to the environment.
But the unique features are all about entertainment and, well, wonder. They have a 24-hour Studio Ghibli cinema.
Wait, really? A Ghibli theater, open all the time.
Yep. Imagine watching My Neighbor Totoro or Spirited Away while waiting for your flight. And if that's not enough, there's practically a whole shopping mall just dedicated to Hokkaido's famous chocolates. Royce, Shiroi Koibitro, it's all there.
Okay, Ghibli and chocolate, that's a strong combo. But what about that Disney film feature you teased?
Right, the snow removal. Because Hokkaido gets so much snow, clearing the runways is a constant major operation. But at Nuchitos, they've turned it into art. They call it the Snow Removal Ballet.
A ballet with snowplows.
Seriously, it's this perfectly choreographed, almost graceful display of a whole fleet of snow removal vehicles working together in synchronized patterns to clear the snow. It's apparently quite mesmerizing to watch, turning pure logistics into a performance piece.
That is uniquely Japanese, isn't it? Finding beauty and precision in necessary work.
Wow. You know, listening to all this, it brings up a key point. Why should the average traveler really care about all these details, the architecture, the onsen, the snow ballet? It matters because connectivity and experience are intertwined. All these major hubs we've discussed offer fast, reliable train links. We're talking 14 minutes, maybe up to 35 minutes to get right into the city centers.
Right. It means less time stressing about transit, more time actually experiencing Japan.
Yeah.
And just a reminder, if you want all the details on these places, the train times, the specific amenities, everything, check out therealjapan.com for the complete guide we've put together. So when you put all these pieces together, what's the big takeaway? For me, it's that Japan's airports aren't just annoying necessities you have to endure. They're intentionally designed parts of the journey. They really do set a global benchmark for blending efficiency with A sense of peace. I agree. The whole philosophy, from the calming design elements to the incredible engineering that withstands earthquakes and typhoons, it all reflects that core Japanese dedication to hospitality, omotenashi, and resilience. It's the country's values, embodied in its gateways.
So here's a final thought to leave you with. Imagine you're at Nuchitose with some time to kill. Do you head for the hypnotic snow removal ballet outside the window? Or do you settle in for a classic Ghibli film? Tough choice, maybe. Something to ponder. Thank you so much for joining us for this deep dive today. And hey, if all this talk of amazing airports and Japanese efficiency has you thinking about planning a trip, and you want help crafting that perfect balance between the must-see sites and authentic local experiences, definitely check out Rob's multi-award-winning travel planning services. The link for that is also in the description.